Hey guys, Fatiguu here, and today I bring you footage from the Pre-Cataclysm questline. I'm not sure if it can be counted as a Pre-Cataclysm event, but it's damn close, and it's a pretty good questline worth doing. Now, I'm sure some of you are watching this video like, yo, Fatiguu, dude, I already did this questline. Why are you showing it to me? Well, if you're like me, and you are incredibly lazy, when you see something stupid like go talk to this guy in Stormwind for 2 gold, you're not going to do it. And I didn't do it till like a couple weeks after it was available. I was like, well, it's a Pre-Cataclysm questline. I've heard a lot of people talking about it. Might as well do it and see what it's all about. I'm really happy I did, because it's really an awesome questline. Now, you see I skipped all the intro parts. We have to go talk to the guys in Stormwind Keep. But you talk to the guy in Stormwind Stormwind's on a mountain, actually. Stormwind Keep. And you come out here and you listen to all these doomsayers and what they're saying, and you take their scroll, and you can actually read their scroll. And as you'll see here, I do read some of them because, like I said, I wish I was on an RP server because I really like getting into all the lore and everything on World of Warcraft. So, it's like this. This video is clearly a rather long video because it's 14 minutes. But I opted to speed it up rather than cut parts out of it, because I really wanted to show the whole effect of doing the whole quest line. The quest took me like 28 minutes with reading all the quest text and reading all the little notes and stuff. It's a really cool quest, actually. So let's do a little backstory behind this and see how well I can screw up the lore behind this. So we got this Twilight Hammer cult, which they want to destroy Azeroth. By the way, this is all off the top of my head. Sometimes when I do lore things, I read right from the page of WoW Wiki. I was just like talking right now, and I was just like, oh, let me do a background of it off the top of my head. And I'm going to interject my train of thought, because that's what all good commentators do. And I'm going to say, for this part of the quest, you post signs around Stormwind to not listen to those crazy people on the boxes that are talking. So a little backstory. So we got the Twilight Hammer, right? And they want to see Azeroth pretty much die, because they don't like Azeroth. They don't like it at all. And the leader of the Twilight Hammer is Mogrosh, I want to say. That's his name. Big two-headed monster kind of guy. Not a cool dude. And he's the leader of them. And so what's suspected is this cult is a branch of the Twilight Hammer. And they're just trying to draw in citizens from Azeroth to join their ranks and eventually get the inevitable destruction of Azeroth by telling them that they will be saved. Pretty much, that's it. So you're infiltrating them because you're finding out all this information. And the funny thing is, there's this little side quest part of it that's called the missing. So lots of people's husbands, brothers, sons, dogs, cats, fish ran away to join the cult. And it's your job to go and see where they are. Now, what I thought was really cool was outside in the Elwyn Forest, they had this whole camp that you'll see, obviously, when I get there. I thought it was really cool. A really cool way to do it. So you pick up the robe, and you put it on and disguise yourself. Now, me being an RPer, you're going to laugh at how much of a fag I'm going to be, because I'm going to put on my robe, but I'm going to take off my tabard. I'm not just going to take off my tabard. I'm going to take off my helm, take off my shoulders, my gloves, and my bracer, so I can really, quote, blend in with everyone without having my gear on. I know. I'm just the man. And, yeah, you see me talking to my friend down there. It was my birthday recently, but for some reason, 3 weeks after, every time my friends see me in school, they still want to continue to say happy birthday. So that's just really awesome. Anyway, moving swiftly along, we're coming here to the Twilight Cult, and I have to talk to all these people. So this is the part that I was going to cut out, so you wouldn't be like, oh, dude, Fatiguu, oh, wow, what a noob Fatiguu is. Because I find all the people pretty much all right, except for this one guy. I'm doing circles around the freaking camp to find him. But I'm sure I'll fill that in with interesting dialogue, because you all know you wanna hear that from me, right? Yep. I lost my train of thought. Twilight Twilight Hammer. I just realized Twilight Hammer, Twilight novels, That's funny. Wow. This is really a fail. I'm drawing a massive blank right now. Right, I was going to talk about the elemental thing. So, you notice when we were coming in, they had these square things that everyone's hammering on like they're communists at the exact same time in complete unison. So those are what these cultists are planting around Stormwind, and the big plot is for those to break open, and air elementals are going to completely obliterate Stormwind, completely destroy it to the ground. It's our job to sabotage that, and stop that from happening. How are we going to do that, you ask? Because I'm so skilled, and I'm the hero of Stormwind, and I essentially save the day. So here you see I'm having quite a little bit of trouble finding this stupid guy until I finally just open my map and try to find him. There he is. Me, once again, trying to RP and not put the mount on the table, but didn't quite work out. Just went with the flow of it. You know how it goes. Just get the quest done. I go talk to this guy. You see, what are these devices everyone's building? It's part of the immortality process. No, you're all being used to destroy Stormwind. You're all going to die anyway. Now, oh, this is an interesting part. You have to strap this sign onto your back and run through these certain parts of the Elven Force and Stormwind. I was going to cut this too, but again, I wanted to show the full effect of the RP quest. It was not because I was too lazy to find these spots and cut them at all. That had absolutely nothing to do with it, just so you all know. So you go, and the cool thing is when you're yelling, you actually yell in not trade chat. You actually yell in /say like you're actually saying it, which is kind of funny. So everyone in the surrounding area knows that you're doing this quest line. And what's funny is the guards actually respond to you. Like, that's more what we need. More lunatics. Then you go to the Restbook Garrison, yell it to someone who cares, you know? Which is pretty cool. Pretty cool. I like the interaction between NPCs and players when they do these expansion things. I think that's really cool. So, I'm sorry I'm kind of light on the videos. Like, I'm sure you expected like a really action-packed video coming up here instead of this quest line that I'm sure everyone has done by now. But I did have footage of my priest running through trying to ding 50. So there's a really funny story behind that. Might not have time to tell before another interesting thing happens in the video. But so I was getting Sunken Temple over and over and over and over again. It was at the point where I would throw a renew up on someone, and that's it. Renew, done. Good for the fight. Renew, good for the fight. Renew, good for the fight. And I was thinking, I was like, how in the hell can I make this? I can do a video on this, but it's going to be so boring. Well, anyway, I was 6 bars away from 50. I was like, oh joy. Just one Sunken Temple run, and I've got it. Blackrock Depths. No one in the run knows what's going on in Blackrock Depths. No one knows where to go. It's just the prison sect. It is awful. The tank doesn't know what he's doing. I have to go into uber healer mode and heal my balls off. Now here, this is the cool part. Pause story into quest. They freaking do this little summoning thing. There he is. Let's see if I got the name right. Target him. Image of Gromgol. Cho'Gall. How did I not get that? I was thinking Cho'Gall when I said Mograine. Why I said Mograine. Cho'Gall, the ultimate alliance server, the best alliance server on WoW. If you're horde on Cho'Gall, I feel pretty bad for you. But anyway, so yeah, Cho'Gall is in charge of the Twilight Hammer. He's telling him, you'll have eternal life. Yay. So yeah, so you go and you turn it in, and she gives you the devices that you've been seeing. And you're supposed to plant them around Stormwind, but no! You are a good Stormwind citizen, and you bring him right back to the sergeant to show what you've seen. Sergeant, lieutenant, whatever rank that guy is in the army. So anyway, going back to my Blackrock Death story, it was a fail run. And to top it all off, I didn't even ding 50. So I go, okay, couple bars left. I had like 1 bar left at this point. I go in, I queue again. Blackrock Deaths, but these are people that were looking to be dicey. They were running the whole Blackrock Depths, and I got into the part where they were in that tavern area, right? Oh, God. I died twice getting this 1 bar of XP in the tavern. Let me tell you, as soon as I hit level 50, I was out of there. Now, I was going to commentate over that video, but I thought it'd just be too fail, and all it would be was a bunch of stupid gameplay. But the first Blackrock Death Run is kind of interesting because I actually heal pretty well during it. So if you want to see that gameplay, yeah, I'll show you that gameplay. If you want to see it, why the hell not? But yeah, it wasn't Prime. I didn't think I would really want to do it. So let me know what you think. If you want to see it, fine. If you don't, cool. And the reason why I say that is because Black Ops is coming out tomorrow. So this is going to be a really light video week. I wouldn't expect any more videos from me until this weekend, unless at least this weekend. If Black Ops is really good, expect me to go get a Pog HD PVR. I'm sorry. And track some Black Ops gameplay until Cataclysm. But if Black Ops is another Modern Warfare 2, which I really hope it's not, expect some more World of Warcraft videos by Wednesday. Because I am not putting up with it if the game is like Modern Warfare 2. That is just not happening. Not gonna fly in Ronnieville. And I was contemplating going. You guys are gonna like this. I was contemplating going to the midnight launch for Black Ops, but I decided I'm not gonna be able to get to go to 2 within a month. So I'd rather go to Cataclysm for you guys. So expect some Cataclysm footage on the night that Cataclysm comes out by like 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. Maybe not commentary. That's gonna be really late. I don't want to wake everyone in my house up by doing commentary, but expect some footage of the new zones and stuff. Pretty cool. Pretty cool stuff. So for you guys, I opted out of the Black Ops midnight release, even though like 4 people asked me if I could drive them to it tonight. I'm like, what do I look like? So here's the part where you're in the quest where you're sabotaging the plan, and you're killing the air elementals. This is actually, I do believe, the last part of the quest line. These are actually really scarce and sporadic throughout the city. Not the easiest to find, but and there are actually a few people doing it. I got in like a race with one guy to try to get to one of them. Not the best experience ever, but it worked. It worked out quite well. It worked out quite well for everyone. For everyone. So I told you guys the story of dungeons, the Black Ops midnight launch. More talk about Black Ops. Just because it's a World of Warcraft video doesn't mean we can talk about other games. Post in the comments. First off, if you want me to do that Blackrock Death video, it would help if you could do that today, so I don't have to commentate and edit it tomorrow when I want to be playing Black Ops. All right, and post in the comments because I do read my comments, even though I'm too lazy to respond to most of them. No, I read your comments. Sometimes I'm just too late to respond to them. So sometimes I'll answer someone's question a week later. Yeah, I looked that up on Wowpedia. Oh, yeah, by the way, WowWiki is now Wowpedia. Don't go to WowWiki unless you want your account hacked. I'm just kidding. I've gone to WowWiki since there have been reports of keyloggers on it, and so far my account hasn't been hacked. Knock on wood. But yeah, go to Wowpedia instead of WowWiki. Run by the same people. Just new thing. New thing. So post in the comments how good you think, how good of a game Black Ops is going to be. We're coming to the tail end of this now. And for the last part of the quest, something really cool happens. You go up to the king. Unfortunately, you lose the coldest robe. I wanted to keep the coldest robe in my nostalgia collection in my bank. But no. You go over to the king. You complete the quest. You give him the robe. I don't know what he's going to use the robe for. Maybe he's going to go join the cult. And he shouts the shortstop is the hero of Stormwind. Hurrah, hurrah. Yeah, basically, I'm the man. So, guys, thanks for watching. As always, please rate, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys later.